Hi, it's me, Brooke. I'm back with another video. So today we are going to be picking my February TBR. So I have this jar of TBR prompts that we're going to pick through, and we're going to pick 7 books off of my TBR cart to put on my February TBR. Okay, so the first prompt is set in a small town. I think I'm going to pick When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This one I know is set in a small town, and I've been wanting to read this anyway because I loved the cheat sheet by her. Next prompt, a book I meant to read in 2023. I have the perfect book for this. It would be The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake. Like I said in my last video, I read The Atlas 6 in 2022, and honestly I kind of meant to read this even then, but I really meant to get to it last year for sure, because I really want to know what happens, and for some reason I just haven't picked it up. So I'm excited that I finally will pick this up, and hopefully I'll read it this month. Our third prompt, more than 500 pages. So I feel like there's quite a lot of books on here that are more than 500 pages. By a Thread, I'm pretty sure is. Powerless, I think, is 1,000 Heartbeats, I think, is as well. Maybe Binding and Keeping 13, but I think I'm gonna pick House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas, the second book in the Crescent City series. I'm currently reading House of Earth and Blood right now. I'm gonna put this as my third book, and I'm very excited to read this series. I'm only like 100 pages in, and I'm already obsessed. Our fourth prompt, you've never heard of it. Okay, what's a book I haven't heard of? First Position I haven't heard of. What else? Right Girl, Wrong Time I didn't hear of until I picked it up either. I think, is there anything else on here? Maybe Tell Me Lies. I also haven't heard of that one from any other people. Ooh, also 1,000 Heartbeats. I think I'm gonna go with this one. So 1,000 Heartbeats by Kiera Cass. Like I also said in my last video, I'm not 100% sure what this is about, but I loved the selection. So I really want to get to this, and I've been in a big fantasy kick, so I'm excited to add this to my February TBR. Our fifth prompt, yellow cover. Okay, so for that one, we have The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. We have The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. And I think that's it for yellow covers. I think I'm going to pick up The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. Again, this has more of that like magic in it, so it's kind of a little bit fantasy, and I've also been really wanting to pick this one up, so I'm excited to read this. Our sixth prompt, set in a different country. Okay. So I know Anna and the French Kiss is set in France, so that's obviously a different country. I know Binding and Keeping 13 are set in Ireland, I think, but I know they're in a different country. I think that might be all. It's in a different country. I know these are set in the UK in the UK version, but I don't think they're set in the UK in the American version. I think I'm gonna pick up Binding 13 for this prompt. This is a young adult contemporary romance, but I just love a heartbreaking story, and especially when it all comes together in the end. I've really been wanting to pick this up. So this is our sixth book. Our last prompt, title starts with the, so that's a lot of books. We have The Proposal, The X Talk, The Love Wager. I don't think either of those start with the, oh, The Only Survivors. The Ballad Never After, that's the second book, so I'm not going to pick that one. And then The Bodyguard. I think I'm going to grab The Bodyguard by Catherine Center for this prompt. This is another YA romance, and it has fake dating, which I love. So I'm very excited to read this. And I've also been wanting to get this for a long time now. So let's go over all the 7 books I picked for February. So first we have When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This is a YA romance. Next we have The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake. This is the sequel to The Atlas 6. This is an adult fantasy. We have House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. This is also an adult fantasy. We have 1,000 Heartbeats by Kiera Cass. This is a YA fantasy. Then we have The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This is a YA romance with magic. Then we have Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. This is a YA romance. And lastly, we have The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. This is another YA romance. Those are the 7 books on my TBR for February. Like I said, I'm not going to hold myself to reading all of these. I'm still going to kind of read what I want to read. But if I'm not sure what to pick, I'm definitely going to look to my TBR and maybe try to pick through these first too, so I'm not buying as many just off the shelf new books and can get more off of my physical TBR of books that I have and cut down on that some more so then I can buy more books. I plan to do some more reading vlogs this month and more just videos of me reading in general. So you might see some of these in these videos, you might see completely different books, but this was more just for fun for me to, I don't know, maybe pick up some books I'm right now in the mood to read, but maybe throughout the month of February I'm not going to be in the mood to read. Or like I said, again, when I'm in the mood to read but I don't know what I want to read, I can always look towards this group of books and also just cut down on my physical TBR so I can buy more books without the guilt of just, buying books without reading all the ones I have first. Thank you for watching today's video. If you see this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Again, comment any other video ideas you want to see or have. Have a great January. Bye, guys!